Hello there and welcome. In this video, we're going to go through how you can make bodies heavier. So let's get straight to it. So here we have a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo, and now we already know that Ronaldo is pretty fit, has perfectly chiseled abs and body. But how about we give him a belly? We could, by using a simple prompt such as increase his belly size to make it look obese. And you can see that they kind of increased his belly size. But how about if you make him look heavier? You make him look more muscular. Now, if you don't double check, you might not think that these images are not the same. But if you look closely, you will notice that we have gained him more muscle mass overall. In his shoulders and his biceps have grown bigger. The triceps have grown. Pretty much everything have grown except for his forearms. But his abs have grown bigger and better and more defined. And you can see that even his lats have kind of grown bigger, and of course his chest. Right, so that is what it takes, to make a person look more muscular. Now imagine Cristiano in this shape. I believe he probably would be able to get into this kind of shape after he retires because he will be running a little less. Okay, so he's going to be burning less calories. He could get into this physique. But you can see that this is really incredible stuff, right? How about if you take like a player and you kind of just give them, just a little bit of overall muscle mass and abs. Like you can see here, Neymar, we kind of made him a little bit more muscular. Like we took Snoop Dogg, we made him incredibly more muscular. You could say he probably gained at least about 10 pounds of muscle here. And here we took a bodybuilder that's already jacked, and we added more muscle to him. And here, now what the AI does usually is it pinpoints the weak points of a character, of a bodybuilder. Like for instance, there's not much of a difference between this picture and this picture. The only one is the shoulders have become a lot more developed from both sides, as well as his bicep. Because here you can see that his bicep and tricep. You can see that his bicep and tricep and shoulders are not going well, or not are weaker than his chest and the rest of his body. So when I said make him more muscular, it only focused on the muscles that are weaker compared to the other muscles. Like in this case, the chest, it didn't grow it any bigger because it cannot add any more muscle here. Otherwise, it would look incredibly unnatural, right? And you can see that, those are the things you should be really careful of, is that it won't always do what you tell it to do, but it will only focus on the editing from an AI perspective. It will analyze, it will see, okay, so the chest and the abs are perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on the weak points. I'm going to make these muscles that are weak bigger so that it can complete the picture, make it more complete. Because in this one, he really does look insane, okay, incredibly muscular. And that's pretty much it. I highly recommend that you use these prompts. They're pretty simple. Just take a character, say, make it more muscular. I think we can make, one as an example. Like we have this particular picture of Brad Pitt at Fight Club. He is in pretty fantastic shape, but he could be bigger, okay? He could be not a little bigger, but he could be a lot bigger. All right, so let's go back here. Let's paste the image. Now the prompt is simple. It's just, you just think, in this case, make him look incredibly muscular, like a heavyweight bulky bodybuilder, right? So instead of the build of a UFC fighter, we're going to build him up to look like a bodybuilder this time. All right, so this is Mr. Bodybuilder Brad Pitt. And you can see that it just took it to another level. All right. It kept the face and so on and so forth, but it just made him like a Mr. Olympia. All right, so that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next videos.